Hello everybody, welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. And this is not a big weather event at all, but it is another gray and cloudy day in central Arkansas, in fact the entire state, with showers around. And yes, we do have a storm system that is currently affecting us, and I think is going to pull out of here by Christmas Eve, but it's going to have a little, what's the best way of putting this? Somewhat interesting weather with it. Everybody wants to see some snowflakes, especially on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and I just don't see it. The conditions in the atmosphere, when you look at it, on all the data, just looks very, very favorable for the production of snow. But as I'll show you here in the video, that is, once you look at the surface temperatures, you see they're going to be, especially in the lower portion of the atmosphere, well above freezing for most of Arkansas, and that's really going to limit snow potential, except for some areas of the state. I'm going to go over everything here with how this is all going to play out. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get some snow, but right now I think it's just going to be a cold rain. But you're looking at the GFS, and I tell you, in the long range, it's just absolutely horrible. Well, we got some light drizzle and showers over us today. Now let's go into tonight. Seems as if things want to dry out tonight, but look what happens tomorrow morning. There's another wave coming at us from Texas. Look at the snow out here in the Panhandle. Now keep an eye on this blue line. That's the 35-degree line. And the red line is the 32-degree line. But we get another wave, and again, the green is the rainfall, and the blue is the snow, of course. And then look at, let me go back here. This is, again, this is showing you the amount of precipitation of the previous 6 hours. All these maps are courtesy of weatherbell.com. And by tomorrow at noon, you can see that wave is during the morning hours affecting portions of western and northern Arkansas, even in the central Arkansas. And then you notice how this surface low pulls out, and then we're on the back side of this. Normally, you would think if you had some Arctic air in place, this would fall in the form of snow, especially the upper level dynamics. But look at this. The only area below freezing is up here in Madison County, the 35-degree line. There just isn't a lot of surface cold air. Now, there's a wave coming at us here from the north and west as this system pulls out. And this is where I think there's the potential for some snowfall. Again, this is tomorrow night and into midnight. And then Wednesday morning, Christmas Eve morning, this is between midnight and 6 a.m. And then this is during the morning hours from 6 a.m. to noon. So I think it's this area of the state. And then you watch how this continues across, especially the higher elevations of the Ozarks. And the temperatures here, let me go back here, where this is occurring, this is actually late Christmas Eve. You do get the temperatures that are around 32 to 35 degrees in this portion of the state. So the best chance for any wintry weather, I think, as this system lifts away, it's going to be north of I-40 for sure, northwest and north central Arkansas, right in this area here. I think that has the best chance for seeing the rain change over to some wet snowflakes with temperatures at or above freezing. The rest of us, it's a cold rain. I just wish we had more cold air in place, but that's just not going to happen. And Christmas Day is looking actually pretty nice with temperatures close to where they should be for this time of the year. All right, these are temperatures just off the surface. This is at midnight on Christmas Eve. Not Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, but 42 degrees in Little Rock. Temperatures, there you see the 30s across northwest Arkansas. So this is the area that you want to watch, northwest, north central Arkansas, where the temperatures can get close. It can snow a few degrees above the freezing point. It just will have an extremely difficult time sticking. And this is by Christmas Eve morning at 6 a.m. It's got us around 36, 37 degrees in Little Rock. So, in fact, even northwest Arkansas is just a little bit above the freezing point, around 34, 35 degrees. So like I said, the air at the surface here just is not very favorable. And then we warm up during the day. Everybody's above freezing, upper 30s northwest Arkansas, mid 40s. It'll be a cool day just for fun. Let's go out to Christmas Day. Starting off at 6 a.m. Oh, I hope I'm still sleeping at this time. 31 degrees in Little Rock for a low. That sounds reasonable. By noon, we're around 46 to 47 degrees. We'll hit our high in the lower 50s. And then by 6 p.m., we're around 42 to 41 degrees. So it'll be seasonably cool. So there you have it. It does not look like a white Christmas and hasn't looked like a white Christmas for quite some time. But if there's going to be a changeover to any type of wet snowflakes, I think it would be late Tuesday and early Wednesday morning and maybe into the early afternoon hours for northwest Arkansas, especially those higher elevations. Some wet snowflakes will be possible, and maybe a coating or a dusting up there. But that's it. Most of us just a cold rain. Now, I will say, as I have been saying, we transition into a colder weather pattern, especially starting this weekend into the following week. It's not going to be some huge blast of cold air initially, but it will grow colder as we head towards New Year's. Thank you very much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.